Hello everyone, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a while. I've been MIA ever since my hospital stay that I had last month. After those wake-up calls that I get when I go through stuff like that, makes me realize and accept and admit that my body is not the same as it once used to be. I mean, I'm 32 years old, but it's not like it was in my 20s or in my teen years. And sometimes that's just what it is. You know, reality sets in, and it's knowing that, hey, I'm MS is disruptive in a way, but reflecting helps me see the positive in things, and I can't complain about how my life has been orchestrated. I can't complain because it's been amazing still. 32 years, and what I have done, what I have, I stay positive, I stay optimistic, and I didn't go to my follow-up appointment on September 11th like I was scheduled after the hospital stay. I had called to reschedule for 2 weeks because those of you who know, co-pays, and I needed to wait for my husband's paycheck. So I called to reschedule for 2 weeks. They didn't have for 2 weeks, so it was not until December that I'm scheduled now, along with my brain MRIs in December, which I'm not too sure yet if I will be going because I am going to be doing the carnivore diet still till then. And I know on October 5th, I went to a seminar that they had where my specialist was there and a panel of occupational therapists, physical therapists, and my nurse practitioner who has MS was also there, which was good to get educated. It was informative, hearing it again and seeing it, seeing others also there with canes and walkers, knowing that I'm not the only one going through this medical journey, and really multiple sclerosis is still being researched. It's still unknown and it's uncurable. It's like my specialist said at that time of the seminar. He said diet and exercise could help. You could be feeling good for 2 years, but then in 2 years you could have a new lesion. So treatment is to prevent those lesions from, showing up in your brain. I beg to differ. I believe, or I feel personally, that diet and exercise is going to help cure me or cure my MS symptoms, get better. And in 2 years, if I do the carnivore diet, I will be great. I won't have any more lesions. I will be feeling great, and I want to try it. I have a goal and a target for 2 years, to keep doing the carnivore diet and see how I feel, the results of what it's going to be like in 2 years, if it works, if it doesn't work, right? So I'm going to give it a try. I'm doing that. I'm giving it a try. I know I have not done my best. I am a mom, and especially now, that is why I was having the blues after the hospital, because I can no longer have coffee or alcohol, spicy, there are things that irritate my bladder and that irritate my MS symptoms. I've noticed that it'll increase my MS symptoms when I have coffee or alcohol, and it's an adjustment. And I thought I was having coffee healthy because I was doing it carnivore way, and no, with MS it's just no. I'm gonna stay away from alcohol. No celebratory drinks, no occasional drinking, which is also something that helps or made me reflect on it. Is like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the first year in fall that I do not have pumpkin lattes. I love pumpkin lattes. I've been a coffee drinker since I was in high school, middle school. So it's an adjustment. And So that is going on. Still doing the carnivore diet as best as I can with what I am experiencing as a mom. Today's my son's birthday. He's turning 11 years, and I was healthy at the time. 11 years ago, it's been a rude awakening. MS. He's seen it all. He's being raised by a mom with MS, and he's growing up with it. And I'm trying my best as well to navigate what MS is with, and being a parent, being a mom and a wife. So I'm doing that. And today for his birthday, we did plan a trip to South Padre Island. I am a border city, so I'm from South Texas, and I don't live too far from the island, South Padre Island, which is where SpaceX is at, in Boca Chica, South Padre Island. So we're gonna have an outing. This is gonna be the first one in 4 years. Chaos in the past 4 years. And in 2021, we did make a trip. For my son's birthday, we went to the island, and of course it was different at the time. I had just my fall in 2020, so I was still able to walk. We stayed in a hotel. I did have issues already with my right leg. My husband has a video somewhere of where he recorded me walking in the sand, and I kind of felt it already at the time, but to me it was an injury. So this time around, there were some accommodations we had to do to make it possible. It was getting on the first floor, a condo, making sure that it was on the first floor because of my walker and I can't use stairs. And really that was the main accommodation I had to make sure to have a good stay. And we do want to have some other outings. We'll see how it goes. This is going to be, like I said, our first time going out as a family, and now with a disability, there's reality setting in. But my son's excited. We haven't been there in 4 years, so he's excited, and I always do everything for my kids. Like, sometimes even if I don't feel good, MS symptoms are acting up, I have to tell them, okay, hold on, just give me a moment, let me rest. And then I get back to it. I get up, I'm okay. Heat affects me, so this is a good time for us to be going in October anyways, because the heat affects MS patients. So, we'll see how it goes. And it was also now having a portable shower chair, because I do use a shower chair here at home. But now I had to purchase one on Amazon, portable shower chair for this trip. So that's another change. We'll see how it goes. Like I always say, there's no way of knowing until we try and experience. There's been so many experiences that have happened in life, and I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the journey, and I'm excited to be recording and post and talk about later on how this trip went. We'll be back Sunday, so we'll be there staying out with family and friends. We'll be going to visit, and we're excited. And I'll be vlogging, so I'll be back again with the video to show how it went. You guys stay blessed.